Wired is a radio show by young people for young people. The show is broadcast weekly on our local radio show, Radio Borders, and is presented by a team of young people aged 15 to 17 from across the borders. The show provides an outlet for highlighting the positive achievements of young people and an opportunity to discuss local issues. The Wired Radio team are a positive voice for the young people in their community.
The Wired team's made up of 4 presenters. We've Zoe from Earlston, Liam from Hoyk and Fraser from Hoyk and Ryan from Kelso. We've also got Ailey, who's our newest member. She's a reporter from Galashiels. And we've got previous members of the Wired team still popping into the studio, come along and supporting the new team, which is great. The Wired group meet every week to put together a show that's for young people by young people. The purpose of Wired is to get young people's voices heard and make sure that the community is hearing about the good things that young people are achieving. The show was set up to challenge the negative images of young people that's quite often portrayed in the media. They wanted some way of answering back to the labels that were being put on them, and thought that a radio show that was focusing on the good things that young people are doing and highlighting their achievements and contributions would be a really good way of letting community members know what young people are doing in their area.
There was a group of young people that decided that their views weren't being heard well enough in the community, so they decided to set up a little radio show on the local radio that would allow them to say what they want and be heard.
I think Wired's good because it's a voice in the community. It gives people like us, a chance to tell the public about what, the real young people are, that we're not all out there to mug people, and that we're there to, do good things in our community and help improve it. And I think it's a great way of just getting my voice heard, and I think when I'm doing that I'm sort of using everyone else's around me, like all the other young people as well.
It's great that we've got the Wired show because it gives young people an opportunity to get involved and have their say, whereas they might struggle to try and do that in any other way. So we have interviews every week, we've got a Facebook page, online polls, and we can also go out and about doing interviews and vox pops to make sure we get as many young people involved as possible. We know we've got a lot of young people listening as well as adults. We've got a good number of young people listening to the show, which is excellent. So we're reaching out to a broad range of people right across the borders, which is fantastic. The Wired team do a fantastic job each week in putting together a show that's giving young people an opportunity to have their say, but also promote a positive image of young people. They give up their free time to come across to the studio every week and spend a number of hours putting together a script and producing and presenting the show, which is fantastic. They also go out and about around their school, their local community, to their youth clubs, any events that's happening in the area, to go out and make sure that they're recording what's happening and that young people attending these places are getting involved in the Wired show, because it's really important to them that they have as a large number of young people involved as possible. They're always willing to do any task that you set them. They come up with some great ideas themselves and are always the first to volunteer to do something, so they're a really great group, and it's such a pleasure to work with them.
My favourite things about being involved with Wired is getting to work with other people, and other young people and other adults as well, and trying to give us a more positive name in the community. It's great that I can learn a new skill that I know might not be available to every other young person, but in this case it is, because we're happy to take anyone on. I mean, we've got a reporter that's just came in that, she's just sort of started and we've taken her on because she was interested. I also enjoy knowing that other people are hearing my voice on the radio, and just it's a sense of enjoyment behind it all and learning a new skill.